So we've got the World Cup going on. Everybody's focused on the towering Viking. Haaland is carrying Norway into further and further into the series. And I want to focus on a different Norwegian, Morten Tyldum, who is the director of the first 3 episodes of Silo. In the TV series, the director who directs the pilot generally sets the style and the tone for the entire series. So there's a lot of contribution that Tyldum brought to the table. I believe he did a lot of research on the architectural aspects of how the world could be designed. In his interviews, he's talked about how he wanted it to feel relatable and regular, not like this claustrophobic underground space. That was an interesting choice, and in my opinion, a good choice. Because although an actor and a character brings a lot with their performance, they do it in the context of a world, right? There's a lot of talk about actors in front of green screens and how their performance gets more real if they're acting, on a virtual production stage with the world sort of at least displayed to them, displayed around them on these LED screens. But when you're working with, I think, 70 plus sets or 80 plus sets, I don't remember, that Silo had, you give the actor something real, to be, to exist in, and to react to. And the reactions are not observable in terms of quantifying them. They're very subtle. That the way your body reacts when it senses something, whether it's visual on this virtual production screen, or it's a practical set piece and you're touching a material. And just the feeling of the world enclosing you. Those bring up aspects to the performance that an actor alone cannot create. And I think that's a really important thing to keep in mind with regard to world building and just how important it is, especially to a story like Silo, which is very much reliant on the world that the premise promises. It has to come alive. And the director's role here is critical, certainly the writer as well. And of course, the production designer and then the cinematographer to sort of both build the physical world and then show the parts of the physical world that are most relevant to the story at that moment in time. So I just want to say kudos to the Silo team for really creating this world, because Rebecca Ferguson gave me someone to follow, and her performance was absolutely enhanced by the world, and I am digging how the world expands in season 3. There's another question around why we're so fascinated with underground worlds, but I need to think about that a little bit more, because it's truly fascinating to feel that humanity could at some point live under the ground for long periods of time. Now, a quick plug for my 2 films, neither of which is set underground. Set in New Jersey, actually, and parts of New York and India, Shimla in India, as well as Hyderabad. So if you want to check those out, they're streaming on Amazon Prime in several countries and also on a couple of ad-supported streamers. Check them out. Love, and love fractures.